Good evening, my dear students. This is Baji sir. How are you, my dear students? Are you preparing well? Are you doing your work properly? First, take care of your health. Now come to the class. In this video, we are going to discuss the subject English of CBSE-12 class from Flemingo. The name of the textbook, Flemingo. The lesson, the title of the lesson is Indigo. The heading of the lesson or the title of the lesson is Indigo, which is written by Louis Fisher, 1896-1917. Now, already you know, the title of the lesson gives you the gist of the lesson. To understand the lesson, if you understand the title of the lesson, it will be very, very helpful to you. Now, the main characters in this lesson are Mahatma Gandhi, father of nation, who fought courageously with the weapon of non-violence and the civil disobedience. And another character, Rajkumar Shukla, he belongs to Champaran district. He is a poor peasant. Peasant is nothing but farmer. Farmer is nothing but a person who is doing work in the field, physical labor. A poor emaciated means weak person, peasant, farmer. Such type of person, so many are there who were exploited by the Britishers at that time. This story was taking place in 1917. So Muzaffarpur, Bihar. Champaran is the district. Motihar is the capital of Champaran. So here, British landlords, Indigo. First of all, we come to the title of the lesson, Indigo. Indigo is nothing but name of the crop, means plants. Name of the plant from which purplish blue color dye is formed. At the time, this blue color dye has a great reputation. For that purpose, British people did so many things by which they exploited Indian farmers. So at that time, this situation, this story was taking place in state of Bihar, Champaran district. Now, the aim of the Britishers is to make the peasants of India 15% of the land they have to grow indigo crop. After harvesting that indigo crop, making the blue color dye, they have to hand over that harvest to British landlords. Now come to the point. Britishers came to our India in the name of business. Later they occupied India, all the parts of India. Now they became the landlords of Indian land. Those who became landlords, they gave land to Indian farmers on the basis of rent. So owners of the land became tenants. So Indian farmers had to pay rent for their own land, which was occupied by the Britishers. So Britishers landlords gave land to the Indian farmers on rent. Now the duty of the Indian farmers is they have to grow some crop in the land which was taken from British landlords. 15% of the land compulsory they have to grow indigo crop. that harvest they have to give for utilizing the land to grow crop for their livelihood. So at that time, the indigo crop had much demand. So they are exporting to Germany. By that they are earning a lot of money. That's why they insisted the Indian farmers, they forced the Indian farmers to grow 15% of the land they are cultivating, in which they are cultivating to grow indigo crop. So the process is going on. There here, British landlords made so many documents, illegal documents. By such type of processes, they exploited Indian farmers, collected so much money from them, and the Indian farmers suffered a lot. So at that time here, automatically here the people who are not able to tolerate with the cruel and deceitful activities of Britishers treated Indian farmers cruelly by taking money from them by illegal agreements and arrangements. At that time, Rajkumar Shukla, one farmer, revolted against the British landlords. So at that time, farmers, means peasants, were afraid of British landlords. They were not able to stand in front of them. They were afraid, they were frightened, they were not able to stand in front of them to talk to them. That's why they are suffering a lot. So in that situation, Rajkumar Shukla happened to hear the great work done by Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi at that time, he attended the Congress meetings. Congress meetings were arranged. Congress is nothing but a meeting. So their conventions of Congress were arranged by Mahatma Gandhi. Every year, one place the meetings were conducted. At that time here, he used to solve. That means what? He cleared all the problems with some clear plannings and things, different things. So wherever he went, whatever the state, whatever the city he went, there the problems of all the people, particularly by the hands of Britishers, all the problems of Indian farmers, Indian people were solved. At that time, Rajkumar Shukla happened to hear the great work done by Mahatma Gandhi. So he wanted to invite Mahatma Gandhi to Bihar, particularly Champaran district, to get their problem solved. No one was able to solve the problems of farmers in Champaran district. Champaran district, Motihar is the capital. So the peasants, farmers in Champaran district who are growing indigo crop were facing so many problems by the deceitful and cheating plans and documents prepared by the landlords of Britishers. Now, first of all, here at the time, that is 1916, Lucknow, Mahatma Gandhi attended the Congress in Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. So by hearing that, immediately Rajkumar Shukla went to Lucknow and stood in front of Mahatma Gandhi. He attended the meeting and he explained to Mahatma Gandhi the problems faced by the farmers. Farmers are called sharecroppers. Sharecroppers means the farmers who are cultivating indigo crop in their land, 15% of their land in which they are growing. So he went to Mahatma Gandhi and he explained the problems faced by the sharecroppers, means nothing but small farmers in Champaran. So Mahatma Gandhi was engaged, different activities. He was busy at that time. All the problems were going to be solved by them. So he was very busy with the prior engagement. That's why he was not able to give any importance to the deed which was put in front of Mahatma Gandhi by Rajkumar Shukla. So Rajkumar Shukla is a resolute person, means the person who decided to solve his problems cleared by Mahatma Gandhi. He has a great belief in Mahatma Gandhi. He believed the efforts of Mahatma Gandhi. He was the only person who can solve the problems of sharecroppers in Bihar. He believed and he went there and he became resolute. That means what? Though Mahatma Gandhi told him he was busy with other works, it was not possible to go to Champaran to clear their problems. But here, Rajkumar Shukla, he went to all the places where Mahatma Gandhi went. Continuously for weeks, months together, he traveled with Mahatma Gandhi. By seeing the tenacity means what? Without stopping the work, continuously doing, though we are facing so many problems, such type of mental capacity is called tenacity. The strong mindedness, the dogmatic behavior of Rajkumar Shukla, the tenacity, the strong desire of Rajkumar Shukla, by seeing Mahatma Gandhi, asked him, I am going to Kolkata, there, here, I am going to attend a meeting. So you come to that place, take me to your place, he said. So that day, here, Rajkumar Shukla went to the meeting early morning, and here he appeared. He made his presence in front of Mahatma Gandhi. So after completion of the meeting, Rajkumar Shukla was given permission to take Mahatma Gandhi to Bihar. Rajkumar Shukla felt very happy. So first of all, they went to Muzaffarpur, which was in Bihar. There here, Rajendra Prasad, lawyer, great lawyer, he was the president of Indian National Congress. Later he became first president of India. So he went to Rajendra Prasad house. At that time Rajendra Prasad was out of station. He was not there. Previously, Rajkumar Shukla went to Rajendra Prasad house so many times. In Rajendra Prasad house, so many people are there, lawyers are there. He was a famous person, Rajendra Prasad. So many people are there. Rajkumar Shukla so many times went to Rajendra Prasad to express the problems sharecroppers were facing. He pestered Rajendra Prasad so many times. So the people who were there understood the tenacity of Rajkumar Shukla, and they did not allow Rajkumar Shukla to enter the house of Rajendra Prasad. So along with Mahatma Gandhi, first he went to Rajendra Prasad's house. By knowing the mentality of Rajkumar Shukla, they did not allow Rajkumar Shukla to enter the house of Rajendra Prasad, the people who were already there in the house of Rajendra Prasad. By seeing Mahatma Gandhi beside Rajkumar Shukla, they thought that he was also one of the peasants, means farmers. That's why they did not allow Mahatma Gandhi to take water from the well in the house of Rajendra Prasad. So at that time Mahatma Gandhi did not express his own identity. Simply he was the person with a simple behavior. His motto and aim is to finish for what purpose he went to that place. So without opposing, without saying anything to them, again they went to from Muzaffarpur to Rajendra Prasad's house to Muzaffarpur. Muzaffarpur they went. There he met. Before he went to Champaran, first of all he went to Muzaffarpur. There he met. These are the situations or different things which were taken place in the story. Rajkumar Shukla, the resolute peasant, we know, visits Rajendra Prasad's house. Later they went to Muzaffarpur. Gandhiji meeting with the lawyers. Gandhiji went to Muzaffarpur. There he met lawyers. Here sharecropping process was going on, means the land was divided into so many parts. Arable land means fertile land. The land with much strength was divided into so many small parts, and they were handed over to farmers on rent. So at that time here, already we know indigo crop, blue color dye, it has a great importance. It has its own importance, and it was in demand. But later, after some time, Germany started making synthetic indigo. That means original indigo lost its importance. By knowing that British landlords again called the sharecroppers, means peasants, means farmers, and told them it is not good. He told them that you can cultivate any crop instead of indigo. For that, you have to make other document. In that way, here some of the peasants willingly made documents and they lost so much money. But some peasants did not accept that idea and they appointed some lawyers to argue in favor of them in the court. My dear students, in the next class, we are going to get information of this lesson. My dear students, at the time here already indigo crop lost its importance because Germany started making synthetic indigo. So British landlords asked our Indian farmers to grow whatever the crop they like in place of 15% agreement they made previously with the Indian farmers. So for that, as a compensation, they made Indian farmers to sign the documents illegally. By that, they collected so much money. Some lawyers, some peasants accepted unwillingly, they signed. Some peasants who did not like that proposal, here they appointed some lawyers. Now here, Mahatma Gandhi went to Muzaffarpur and met lawyers and he got the information about the sharecropping process and asked the lawyers how much size of the fee they are collecting from peasants. So lawyers said that the money they were collecting from peasants. So Mahatma Gandhi felt very sad about that situation because Indian lawyers were collecting so much huge money from Indian farmers. British landlords are exploiting them and Indian lawyers are also exploiting the Indian farmers. That's why he felt sad and scolded them. So later, sharecropping arrangement. So already we discussed. Sharecropping arrangement means 15% of the land they have to grow indigo crop. The harvest of the indigo crop they had to hand over to British landlords because the crop has much demand in Germany. Means by that crop blue color dye is made and it lost its importance. Germany, whenever Germany started growing synthetic indigo. Now, Gandhiji disobeys the official order. Means Mahatma Gandhi, first of all, here he went to Motihari. First he went to Motihari. Before he went to Motihari, he went to one place. There he met secretary of British landlords. Secretary of British landlords, he met and wanted to get information what is going on, what was going on between British landlords and the peasants. At that time here, the secretary did not agree to give information to Mahatma Gandhi because he said that Mahatma Gandhi was outsider of the state. But Mahatma Gandhi did not feel that. I am the Indian person, you are only Britisher. He felt somewhat uneasy and he went to Motihari, that is the capital of Champara. There he he stayed in a house and he called all the people. All sharecroppers came to Mahatma Gandhi. Sharecroppers means peasants and lawyers and all the people came to Mahatma Gandhi and they explained their problems and the sufferings they are facing by the process of sharecropping. In that way, Mahatma Gandhi collected total information and he made it for sure the information, and he wanted to talk to the Viceroy of India. So at that time here, when he was thinking like that, here nearby a place to Motihari, one farmer was, peasant was maltreated by British officers. That's why he wanted to go to the place and wanted to settle the matter. So, my dear students, next class we are going to discuss the remaining part of the lesson.